Hello, everybody. Welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. It's our movie time of the month. What did we watch? I'm sorry, I'm the Outback Al.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I got excited.
And I'm NV Jitters.
What did we watch this week, this month, this
Pure,
period of time?
unadulterated adrenaline.
Fantastic. It's Redline, baby. Where do we start with this? Where do we start? This is a film that came out in 2009 that was started in somewhere around 2001, 2002 in production. It's like 7-year long production, and my God, does it show. It is.
Yeah.
It is a visual masterpiece.
As far as, like visual storytelling is concerned, I think this is like Madhouse's masterpiece. Like, obviously, the story is nothing amazing, but as far as just what you see on the screen, it's just amazing.
Why don't we talk a little? Well, Chibi, get your gushes out real quick, and then we'll go into story.
I mean, first thing that I really noticed was art style, obviously, because it's very different looking. I guess not.
And yet
you could
familiar.
probably compare it to other things. I don't know what to compare it to. That's the problem. I don't know. What would you guys compare the art style to?
Oh, the art style.
Yes.
It's kind of triggery a little bit, but like clearly not from Trigger.
I've never seen the show before, but it kind of reminded me of Space Dandy in a way.
That's another good way of looking at it. There's also some heavy pompadouring going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to look into maybe like some of the production and the director in that. They might have had like some influences elsewhere. But it's clearly trying to definitely it. Yeah, the visuals are the number one thing here, and I think they wanted to make themselves out to be the most. You couldn't mistake this movie for any other movie.
Well, the visuals and the action, like the
Well,
visuals are one thing, but yeah.
But yeah, basic plot of this is it's wacky races in space on steroids with Transformers and Akira, and I think there's some Gundam stuff in there. Am I missing things? I'm probably missing things. We'll get to it. Anyway, it's about a guy named JP, and he is a racer in the future, where, races now involve the entire planet of whatever planet they're on for racing. And he's a bit down on his luck. He owes a lot of money to the mob, who is, like, betting against him. And, he has to throw some races in that, but he eventually gets an invite to Redline, the biggest race in the galaxy, and it's happening on a planet that does not want it at their planet. And so yep, some sort of machine empire or something, their home world. Oh, also there's a magical fairy princess who is running the whole thing. These are just kind of thrown out there, no real explanation needed. There's also like some other competition. There's a dude who is like, how do I describe this? He's not a transformer. He's like a cyborg type thing. He combines with his car to be the best racer in the galaxy. And there's a Cherry Boy Hunter, this female racer who uses a hovercraft. And I don't know, is that cheating? I feel like everyone else is on wheels. In any case, yeah. Whole bunch of different races with a bunch of different personalities. There's like transforming robot cars, and there's a whole army of robot people that are trying to stop them, and they it's like if you're watching or listening to this right now, you're not watching anything. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this right now and you haven't seen the movie, just stop the video and find it. You can find it a lot of different places. I know Google has it for like $1. Watch this movie, because I'll describe it to you and it will not do it justice. Yeah, it's about a race. If you've ever seen a racing movie, you've seen this movie. You just haven't seen this movie. It's the best way I can describe the plot.
It's like if you took Speed Racer from like the 2008 live action movie and you somehow even made it crazier.
Yeah, and added a whole bunch of other stuff that we mentioned earlier. I don't even really know where to go. I almost don't want to like go to spoilers or anything because I feel like we can talk about some stuff, but you can't really like talk about like the really big things that happen in this race without it like kind of ruining it a little bit because like we first watched this in Anime Club together, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
And we had like people, myself included, who were like audibly going like, "Oh my god, what? No way!" You know, just exclamations of like what was going on.
I kid you not. After the movie was over, I was literally shaking because I had so much adrenaline pumping from the end of that movie.
Oh, me too. I had to drive home after that.
The climax of this movie is some of the most insane shit I have seen in any anime.
Yep.
And I mean, it's not like there isn't a story. I mean, JP kind of has like a budding rivalry romance with one of the main female competitors. I forget her name, but
Cherry Boy Hunter.
Oh, is that her name?
Yeah.
Oh. So they have a nice Go
ahead.
I was gonna say they have a nice back and forth affair going on. Sometimes they love each other, sometimes they don't, and
do they? It felt a little tacked on at the end.
Oh, it was tacked on, but
I mean, I mostly just got the rivalry part, and then also, here's some kissing.
Yeah, that was totally tacked on, but it was like it was just kind of like, holy crap, dude.
Yes, they kiss at the end. It's a little ambiguous as to whether they survive what happens at the end, but they do kiss at the end. Spoiler. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? We're just going to put a blatant spoiler point here and just anything past this, assume that there's going to be some stuff. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's amazing. Right. What was your guys' favorite part of this movie? This movie? Favorite parts? I don't know.
Like I said, the last 10, 15 minutes, the final part of the race, like just that whole climax where
everything at the screen and just
not only is it a race, but like the people that are like trying to kill everybody, and then a giant freaking monster appears out of freaking nowhere just because.
Two monsters.
So they're dealing with two monsters.
Yeah, one they have an Akira monster under the planet that they've been working on. That thing gets loose, and then they have to have a giant robot come down and fight that. And then they both explode, I think. Oh, God. And then there's a whole army chasing them who are eventually just like, you know what, fuck it, we don't even care anymore. And then, like, yeah, the magical princess lady draws a big old red finish line over the capital of the whole planet. And then the drivers' cars explode with superpower. And they fly over the finish line in a blaze of glory. I swear to God. Their cars are two love interests. Their car exploded and they are flying over the finish line probably around Mach 4.
And he wins by the skin of his pompadour.
I'm telling you, they don't survive. Because eventually, they're going to stop. And it's not going to be pretty. I know that puts like kind of a downer note on the end of that, but it's like, really think about physics here. They're going to hit a wall and just splatter. Or maybe not. JP like survives like how many different crashes in this that he should not.
It also helps that they use that special fuel at the end, you know, trying to get the last ditch effort and
yeah, like concentrated nitrous or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. I don't want to talk about this movie. I want to watch it again.
I mean, Chibi, what did you think of the movie as a whole?
I'm gonna be real honest. I kind of really get lost in the visuals, so I'm not really paying attention to anything else that's going on.
I
You
mean, I
don't
don't
have to
blame
pay attention to
you.
much. I mean, it's pretty bare bones. You know, the guy's like, I need a race. I need a car. Here's my mechanic. Here's my engineer. We got the spider dude from Spirited Away and the goblin creature. I think Liam O'Brien was voicing that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, he's at least in it.
yeah. They
Yeah,
make him
freaking Patrick Seitz is the main guy.
Yep. Make a Trans Am, just like Smokey and the Bandit, but like times 500. And yeah, they're racing cars, racing spaceships, doing all sorts of things. And there's a whole cast of colorful characters like the magical girl prostitutes. I don't have another way to describe them. I don't think. And you know, the super villain and his sidekick and cops chasing them who entered the race just to chase them.
I'll say this: the movie would not have been as good if it wasn't for the visuals.
No, yeah.
Like if it was like averagely animated, it probably just would have been a forgettable movie. It's just because they spent so many years. You just
yeah.
go for the visual experience.
Yeah, this is. I'm sure people listening kind of like understand to a degree how animation works, and like, you know, you do your main frames of people, and then you have like 3 or 4 in between animations to move people, and sometimes those in between animations, depending on like how detailed you want to go, you know, they can be minimal, they can be highly detailed. Generally, for like action sequence or something, you like a little bit more detail in the movements and stuff. If you want to look at like One Punch Man or something, certainly those action sequences, there's a lot more animation going on with the in-betweens, and it shows
Well, at least the
a lot
first
more.
season.
Okay, we're not going to talk about the second season. But yeah, and you see like a lot of people, like everyone's seen anime that kind of like has to do the cheap job and just like, okay, let's just still shot with some lip flaps, save on money. They threw every bit of their budget into this. There is not a single frame of here. You can pause it anywhere and it'll look beautiful. Every frame of this is this hand-painted masterpiece. It's probably not hand-painted, but it's like it looks like a hand-painted, hand-drawn, fantastic. I'm sure there was digital tools involved, but like,
Oh yeah.
there's
You cannot have a movie that looks like this and have it not at least be done digitally.
yeah, like there.
Unless you're doing Ghibli, and even then.
Hey, Ghibli's
like-
basically doing that right now. I think they're finishing like. I don't know. I think they're getting.
They're
done with,
doing
like,
their
2 frames
first
a day.
3D CG film this year.
Yeah, they're getting done like 2 frames per day. That's it.
Well, no, they're doing 2 movies where one is Hayao Miyazaki coming back out of retirement for the 3rd time, and yeah,
again?
and he can only do like 1 minute of animation per month. But
Yeah.
his son Goro, he's doing a Studio Ghibli's first 3D CG film this year.
I'm gonna throw it out there again. That's for Miyazaki. He's able to do 2 frames of animation per day. It takes somewhere between 24 and 30 frames to make a second of footage. If he's doing about a minute a month, it's gonna take him 90 months to make a feature-length film.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
It's
working
like-
for a couple years on this.
90
He's been working on it for 3 years already, and he only has a quarter of the film done.
Hey, a quarter. That makes, yeah, so he's only got another 5-6 years left before he's finished. It's ambitious. I'll give him that. It's great.
But like even with
yeah.
like
I mean,
some
that's-
of their other films,
that's
they
roughly how-
use CG a little bit.
Yeah, but that's like roughly how long it took to make Redline. So if we're gonna get a Miyazaki style movie with like this quality of animation, I'm down for it. Like, because everyone's like had that little thing every now and then where you're like, I'm gonna pause it in a weird space just to like see like a funny face or something. There is no weird space here. It's impossible to pause and find something weird unless it's intentionally weird. Because there's a lot of weird visuals here. I mean, it's aliens and stuff, but it's like, it's beautiful. It is perfectly animated.
You know, it's funny enough too. Madhouse the same year actually made another anime movie we watched in Anime Club, Summer Wars, and that was a completely different style.
Sorry, that is a relative statement because this thing had like a 7-8 year long production life, and saying like, oh, okay, it came out in the same year. These were not made during the same time.
Well,
simply
but
for the amount of time that went into it.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, how they were able to make two different films come out the same year
I'm
with
pretty
two different
sure
styles.
they made like 3 films and 8 shows while Redline was in production.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a good movie. This is a movie where afterwards, even if you don't smoke, you need a cigarette afterwards.
And I'm pretty sure none of us smoke.
No. Yeah, this is one of those, like, I'm gonna lie in bed after sex and smoke a cigarette kind of thing. God, I don't know what else to say about this. It just, like, I see it, and then I talk about it, and then I want to see it again. Yeah. If that's not... Yeah, that I think that basically encompasses the whole movie. You watch it, you love it, you think about it, and you just want to see it again.
I will say this, though, too. I know it's hard for a lot of people, you know, trying to... people love to watch films, like, on their laptops or on their phones. If you can, try and get the best sound system possible to watch this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because we watched it on a projector in our anime club, and that... Oh, the sound quality, it just made the movie so much more better.
Oh, yeah.
Try and get like get the best TV you can possibly can, get the best sound system you possibly can, and just sit back and turn your brain off for 90 minutes and just have fun.
Yep. It's got good music, too.
Oh, yeah.
Tracks help elevate all the action and everything that's going on around it. I don't know what else there is to talk about here. If you aren't convinced yet to go see this or rewatch it, I don't know what you're doing here. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No.
No.
I guess are you a yay or a meh, Chibi?
I mean, I'm a yay.
Okay, yeah, because obviously me and Al are definite yays, but we didn't hear if you were a yay.
I don't think anyone who watches would not be a yay. It's just a feast for the eyes. Yeah. Go watch
I don't know.
this
I
again.
think a certain subset of people could say nay to this.
They're called lame people. Oh shit, we didn't figure out what we're gonna watch next month. Or did we?
Yeah.
Did we figure that out?
We did!
What were we watching?
I thought we had discussed this last week. I thought we had agreed we were going to watch the Netflix Death Note.
Alright. Next month. Next Netflix Death Note. Strap in and grab some drinks. You're gonna need them. Oh God!
Going from high quality movie to on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, pretty much. Strap in. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!